Howdy. That's my dog Bella. She's just chilling. I had to tie her up. Out here, she'll take this fence down and or jump it. One of the two. She is mostly a farm dog. She's humongous. Bigger than the male Pyrenees down the street that is full grown. This is a puppy still. It's only about 1 year and 2 months. This is an older skateboard that I have had. I customized it now. It looks like a mound of garbage up there. You may even think of some other terminology, but if you pay close attention, this is my custom pad. This just doesn't matter if it comes off or not. It's still very grippy. I could glue it back down, I suppose, but it doesn't really matter. It's super grippy. And your foot sinks down into it, and it has, and I've told people about this before. Now, these bolts I cut down, but I leave a little ridges. They're very good for grip. Guy down the street told me about that, and I was like, yeah, that works. So I use it. It's just so grippy. You can't, there's some people that just want everything aerodynamic on their board, super aerodynamic. They don't want nothing like that sticking up. It looks bad to them. My skateboard is, a little rugged, but this stuff is from Ace Hardware, and it's for steps, and it works way better. And or steps or just in front of a door, outdoor for the ice and stuff. It helps you grip. When the ice is gone, it's not slippery. Hello, Bella. She is such a good girl. She's going to walk over everything. She's going to try to walk over everything. What are you doing? You're just jumping up in my grill. Oh, my goodness. There she is. She's huge. Puppy. This is a puppy, guys. Remember that. Now, I'm not here to talk about my dog right now, but I did say to somebody on YouTube that, yeah, I'll do a video on my dog. But for people that don't know, this is 62% Pyrenees, 11% Anatolian Shepherd. There's some Saluka, which doesn't really look like a guard dog, but it's literally looks kind of like a greyhound. There's only about 3% of the Saluka, I forget, in this dog. But it helps keep the shoulder height high because it has a small dog mixed into it, only one. But mostly this is all big dogs. About 8 big dogs are mixed into this. Even one of those sheep-looking dogs, I forget what they're called. Something like it starts with a K. And then there's I think some kind of Asian Ovarka mixed in there. This dog has got some great mixes. All protection of livestock protection dog. That's the proper way of saying it. Look at the muscles. And this is a puppy. Look at how big this freaking dog is, guys. It's still growing, maybe even. I mean, it's a puppy, right? So it's probably still growing. Some people say, "Oh no, it'll only get that big." Trust me, it won't get any bigger. No, but they do design these dogs for smaller acreage and not quite to bark as much in the daytime if there's nothing going on. They're a little more home tame, but they're still very dangerous if you're to not be able to hold on to them because most of the time people can't. This finger, it almost broke. As you can see, that finger is very swollen. Just trying to hold on to the dog. It was jumping after something, and I had to grab the dog. Anyway, we're talking about skateboards here for a sec, so I'll get back over here. The weather's beautiful out today. In the meantime, got some new tires. I'm trying these. What are these fuckers called? They're from fucking Fire. Okay, they're called the Fireball Slippy Company. Okay, they're anything but slippy, those tires. Okay, what is this shit called? Okay, these are the made in California 76 millimeter 87A CP. I don't know. I can't read it all, but these are Fireball tires. I forget what kind they are. They're black, which is cool. The contact patch on here is wider than my durian, orangutan durians, and the wind of the urethane seems extremely cool. So I mean, look at the wind, guys. Look at that. That is a special wind, guys. A urethane, I think, is even all the way across, durometer wide, but it's really, really controllable, guys. Right now, I've always decided that, if I ever get another board again, it's going to be almost identical to this. Because this board, and this is, I'm just explaining things, is a fucking Rain. And Rain do make good boards. I don't like their wheels, but I like their boards. But if I was to promote them, I'd just say, well, just make better wheels. Fuck. But their boards is what they're good at. They make really good boards. I would suggest to get one of these. This is just this particular board. I forget what it's called. Don't even remember the name of it. I'm not that good on specs. Sometimes I'm not prepared for a video. But I'm going to tell you right now. The way I constructed this patch, or this belly patch, if you want to call it that, is wedges on the side and gelatin holding everything up. Now, yes, this looks really bad. I mean, it looks so bad. But it holds together like that. Now, I kept these bolts up here like this because I don't use this part of the skateboard at all. And it kind of helps me focal point on, you know, where I want to be. I don't know. I just don't need to cut them. And I want to be able to get the trucks off easy if I ever use this board again. Okay, so what I was going to talk about today isn't just the boards and stuff like that. It's skateboarders in general. Okay, skateboarders in general are somebody I can talk to. Somebody knows something about skating. Somebody that just talks about skating but doesn't explain various factors. Now, I'm not going to try to say, and I apologize for if there's my mobism thing in the way here, but I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, they don't know anything, but most of the time a lot of people that skate do not. They just buy a skateboard and they just buy what is, and they really don't fucking look into shit. And especially longboards, a lot of them skaters don't look into longboards because they just know about skate parks and stuff like that, and cheapy off the cuff quick skateboards from their parents and stuff. Truth of the matter is, spend on quality, you get quality. Longboard, downhill, that's what you want to do. You don't want to really do tricks unless you're trying to show off, like, you know, people do that. And that's what sliding is. It's like drifting. Now, to get away from skateboarding in a somewhat way, I'm going to do it right now. People that, this drives me nuts. I go and show somebody some tires I got. Now, obviously, probably not a good idea if they don't know how to skateboard or they don't know. So you go up there and you say, hey, look at these cool wheels. Look at the wind. And then they act like they got to change the subject to somebody they know that skateboarded that, those tires are this or they're not good enough. And it's like, dude, what are you talking about? I am talking about these wheels. I taught myself. I'm more wise than you. You're not going to tell me shit about skateboarding. You don't know how to skate. Don't tell me about some history person that skated. Okay, I don't look back in the past. Everything's future for me. You know, in the past, they had shittier skateboards. The farther back you go. So don't fucking talk about the past. End of story. So, basically, somebody that is a narcissist will sit there and say, yeah, as soon as you mention something, well, I know something better than that, or this, or that. And then you call them on it, and they go, well, that's rude. Or, if they can't finish their comment because they don't know shit about skateboarding, they'll start blaming you for interrupting the conversation by saying, don't talk about skateboards, you don't know shit about them. Okay, so if you're going to talk about skateboarding, probably your best bet is learn at least some things. Like, for instance, the tire width. Where the tire touches the ground, that's the contact patch. That much I know, right? I taught myself a year and a half ago all this shit. These boards are designed for downhill. They're not for dancing. None of that shit. This is probably a 38-inch rain board. Might be 39, but I think it's 38. I don't want a big kicktail. Don't do tricks. I think to skateboard, you need to learn how to go downhill. You don't necessarily need to slide, but you don't necessarily need to just go straight and fast all the time. That's cool, and you can go really fast. But skateboarding is all about the dynamics and what it looks like. If you're on a skateboard, make sure that you at least look interesting. Now, it doesn't mean you have to have a GoPro, but if somebody's filming you from a car or something, yeah, like me, you don't want a shaking camera. I've done that 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and I don't have a GoPro yet. I don't really feel like it, okay? Now, if I ever get sponsored, of course, I'm going to get top-notch shit. Right now, I'm trying to talk to Scott Murr, maybe see if I can get a customized board other than this one, but this one's super good. Works really well. I have only Atlas trucks. I think they're 181s millimeter, and they're really heavy duty. So I don't mind heavy duty trucks because I'm a pretty heavy guy. I have lost about 20 pounds, which makes it feel a little more controllable even. Now it's a heavy board. I got 3 risers. I believe I have, let's see, how many risers I got on this one? I got 2 rubber and 1 stiff on the base. And let's see. On this one, I got a thick, hard one on the base and 2 rubber wedges. See how I got them stacked? Now, a lot of people say, that's crazy, man. You don't ride a downhill board like that with all those risers. And you know what I tell them? I say, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I customized this from day one, everything about it. This helps me manhandle my board, like make a foot stop look like fucking fairy shit, okay? This works so much better than a foot stop that I'm going to fucking get into business possibly with this idea. Now, there are bellies that are in experiment phases. They suck. My tall one, this is a 3.5 inch belly, guys. Look at that fucker. I mean, that's about 3 inches, maybe 2 inches. Where my foot goes in there, it sinks down to about, I don't know, 1.5 inches. but it sinks down the middle. So my foot goes sideways on it. It sinks down perfectly, and now it will even dispel speed wobbles very quickly, the way it's constructed. So don't try to tell me about skateboards if you don't know shit. I customize this I'm ADHD affected, so everything I do is serious. So as soon as I got into this, I was pissed. I couldn't even ride it 20 feet when I first bought one. It was off the shelf, but it was garbage. This is kick-ass. Now, if you get a skateboard and you just want to ride the board, you don't want a big belly like that, don't do it. But I don't like my feet touching the grinding up front because, well, I got some foot. If you never see me push fast with that, because I have a kind of fucked up knee right now too, but I have to have that knee rechecked. It's a replacement knee. As you can see, there's scar for the replacement. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, there's the replacement scar, and the other knee is a full replacement. Okay. So anyway, that's because I was a wild child. Okay, I did everything crazy like a stuntman. Another thing about skateboarding, learn how to be a stuntman, or don't fucking do it. Okay, don't be a fucking skateboarder if you don't know how to take falls. Don't fucking be a skateboarder if you have proclivity to PTSD. And if you ever had a nervous breakdown or two, you may not want to get into this, okay? So I have had like a nervous breakdown, but I fucking get past my PTSD because I don't give a fuck, all right? I've even been threatened indirectly by military kind of people, so don't even go there with me. I'm past all that. Anyway, so that's my video, and I'm going to do some skateboarding right now. Maybe I can do some filming even with my bad knee just to show you. Now, I got really in here. I got, for bearings, I got a new one. So I had last time Daddy's built-in spacers bearings, and they're ceramic, but I changed them out and put some, what did I get? I forget what I already put in there. Bears, same thing, built-in spacer ceramic bearings. They're better, I think. But when you buy bearings and you get them, they pre-oil them. A lot of times the oil dries out a little. It's been exposed. They don't oil them before they ship them. They oil them when they put them on the shelf. So remember that if you get built-in spacer bearings, the oil is going to be a little sticky. It might even gunk a little quicker than normal, a lot quicker than normal, till you clean them properly, and then they should run really fast, just like the bones. There shouldn't be any issues. And if anyone says that's not true, let me know. But in the meantime, peace out.